And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
And that's how you like to start a game. I mean, boom, straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. I like that.
And Fox, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Castle misses. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up from Charlotte to the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama screen. Inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Bridges. And the 3 off target. To the paint. Here's the cell. No luck on that one. Nice D from Bridges. Miller outside. Screen by Bridges. The drive by Miller is good.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Here's Fox. From down in the low post, it goes. Fox has gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
And Ball throws it down.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Here's Fox. Okogie pulls down the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And Ball throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Miller. Three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Vassell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And so he hits both. Charlotte leading by 3. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. From deep, Johnson. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Charlotte with it. Okogie on the wing. Back to Ball. For 3, Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. That 3's off the mark. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Outside Paul. And stolen by Williams. The three is up. And it's LaMelo Ball with a three. Ball's got 9.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
The kick out to Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
Shooting for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson.
That one misses. Miller with it. Tries again. Ball outside. Back to Miller. 4-3. He drops it from range. He's got 5. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's the Hornets up by 8. And the second quarter.
15.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Hornets leading by 8. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Hey, that's just not a smart pass. It's as simple as that. It was not a smart pass.
San Antonio with the ball. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
It's Bridges on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Williams misses. Spurs trail by 8. Over to the left wing. Here's Fox. Miller pulls it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Ryan?
Allie, thanks. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. And the Hornets, another three.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the cap.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Spurs making a change here. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Williams throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land. Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Pass to Williams. Here's Okogie. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 15. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Here's Ball. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Spurs trail by 13. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Fox has got 8. Here's Okogie. Rebound by San Antonio.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Defense having really no effect on Bridges. He just keeps producing with no sign of slowing down.
Fox, that's good.
Just a total mismatch when it comes to speed. Love that he recognized that.
Hornets leading by 12. Now here's Miller. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Fox. 1:16 left to play in the second quarter. To the inside. And Mark Williams picks up the foul.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Outside Barnes. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver it.
Williams from long range. Wembanyama down low. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Okogie. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Castle. And he gets that one. Castle's got 6 points.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Here's Ball. Banked it in off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ending the quarter up 10. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Fox. And no good, trying to use the glass. And here's Charlotte now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, look at Wemby covering some ground with those long strides.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
The kick out to Williams. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends. And he can get under the skin of the opponent, too, which isn't always a bad thing. Gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
Right side man. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
First team foul.
Charlotte's shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Trey Mann. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Fox. Driving inside. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And here's Nurkic for 3. Spurs trail by 5. Fox for 3. Williams grabs the board. To the left side wing. And here's Nurkic for 3. He buries it from 3. Nurkic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Outside, Green. Williams from long range. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here he goes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And now it's just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Boy, the speed of Barnes blasts around defenders and gets to the bucket with ease. Nice.
Pass to Nurkic. Now man. Back to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Williams with the screen. Here's the 3. Williams knocks down the 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A minute 9 left in the third. Knocked loose. Pass to Paul. Here's Champagnie to the inside. Wembanyama. Here's Paul. Green covering. And Chris Paul with the 3. Paul's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Left side man. Williams with it. Jacks up a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
That's how you up the ante. come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Paul. Pass to Sohan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hornets leading by 7. To the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Smith. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Miller outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Fox outside. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 10. Nice shot by Okogie.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angle. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Off the mark there with a 3. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Castle.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Charlotte leading by 12. It's Bridges on the wing. Drops in the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
To stop the run, Vassell can't get it to go. Here's Okogie. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 15. Wembanyama screen to the paint. Kicks it out to Barnes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Williams. Money from 17 feet out. And the Hornets lead by 14. On the wing, Vassell. And he lobs it up to the rim. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Fox outside. The 3 from Barnes. The Hornets pull it in. Now Ball. Left side, Williams. Bridges outside. Over Barnes. And another basket for Charlotte.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes. Castle for three. Williams grabs the board.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Okogie on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 16. Up top Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assistant.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Williams. Out to Bridges. Charlotte, no good that time either. Here's San Antonio now. Here's Fox. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter here. Can't get it to fall. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Ball. He's guarded by Vassell. Ball no good. Back come the Spurs in transition. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner too.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Ball. Back to Miller. Puts up a three. And it's LaMelo Ball with a three.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And here's Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin.